your time as CEO,
Yes.
you should ordinarily
You should?
you should ordinarily sign off on it. You should be aware and you should know about it.
Yes, I should be aware, of course.
Yes. And now we have. So how do you communicate to the people that are nominated? How is that communicated to them?
Sometimes they are called verbally to their department head. Their department head notify them.
Yes.
That this program you can attend, and then the process begins at that level.
Let me give you an example. For instance, there is this payment voucher PV 200114. Can we have the witness shown this voucher? PV 200114. Regarding the invitation from the ambassador of India to His Worship Talib Ahmed Bensouda, Lord Mayor, Carnifing Municipal Council, 21st January 2020. Do you have that?
Yes, I have it.
The letter reads, Dear Lord Mayor, good afternoon. Following preliminary conversation between your office and our embassy, and capitalizing on your likely presence in Dakar on the 5th February 2020, it gives me immense pleasure to invite you and your team to our embassy at 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. February 2020 for discussion followed by lunch on areas of mutual interest. Considering that for India setting up collaborative ties, including at the level of cities, states, provinces is a priority, I am confident that our discussion could pave the way for creating mutual beneficial win-win linkages. I would urge your municipality, sister city relations with one of the cities in India. I will urge you to task your team to explore, based on the characteristics of your own team, of your own municipality, sister city relations with one of the cities in India. Hope your able team finds out the most complementary linkage possible to your municipality. Some options would enable us to support the venture from our side while at it. I may also add that the challenge always is to be ready with a concrete action plan, following any such twinning arrangement are put in place. As CEO at the time, did you see this invitation?
This as you have seen, it is addressed to the mayor's office.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm saying, of course, it will have to naturally, if procedure is to be followed, channel to your office as well, so that you know what you'll be authorizing if there are any payments you would be authorizing. I'm just saying what the procedure should be. Were you familiar with this invitation? Did they copy you? Was it passed through your office?
I can't answer this for now, but there was a time I was aware of this India program.
Let's just stick to this one. Is this memo or this letter familiar?
This is not familiar.
It's not familiar. Now, going into the content of the memo, will you agree with me? It suggests that it's supposed to be an official trip for the mutual benefit of both parties. You agree with me?
According to the letter.
Yes, according to the letter. Now, you look at the request for the payment of the per diems, the people that were traveling. The mayor went. The mayor is as part of the trip, correct?
Yes.
We have Deen, Mrs. Aissatou Fall. We have Deen Adams. We have Kibili Sengula and Yusufa Sala.
Yes.
If you were to approve such a very important trip to Dakar for this purpose, what would be your advice?
It has not happened.
It has not?
It has not happened.
What has not happened?
I have not approved it.
Yes. I am saying if a memo or letter like this come to your office and you see it is an official trip, it is for the mutual benefit of both parties, for the interest of council, what would you be your recommendation as to the people to represent council?
You know, this event has already happened.
I know.
So I want to be a witness. I don't want to work on if.
No, you are a witness.
It has happened.
You are a witness.
So
it has happened.
And it has passed.
Yes, that is why we are
so
investigating.
I don't want to answer on if. I want to witness what I do.
Mr. Cham, that's why we are investigating it. Because, for instance, I would want to believe that the people to represent the council should have a degree of official capacity in their own expertise to go and represent council.
That's right.
That's correct.
Yes.
But that's not what you see here. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me?
My answer was, I have not been familiar with this.
I know that.
So I don't want to go into what I do not know.
No. Listen. As uncomfortable as the question may be, it has to be answered. Everything we are dealing here with has already passed. This commission, the investigation here, everything we are dealing with has already passed.
So most of something that has not happened.
That is why we are asking the question.
The question
you were the CEO at the time?
Yes.
And you had said you did not approve this?
You can see the evidence.
Would you have approved it?
It's not addressed to me.
Would you have approved it?
That's what I'm saying.
The reason why I'm asking you is because you have your TOR, and the financial manual clearly states what you are to do as a chief accounting officer. Is that not the case?
Yes.
And if you go by the financial manual,
yes, the chief accounting officer. I agree.
Yes. Even if anything happens within your department or in your office, someone signs on your behalf, someone appears to sign on your behalf and you don't know about it, for instance, which we have clearly demonstrated here, now you will still be accountable, and you have rightly said what you know about it, that you do not know about it.
That's right.
But that does not mean we cannot talk about it, because your role makes you very much fundamental in talking about issues. And now I'm now asking you whether you would have approved it.
You can see, I have not approved.
Would you have approved it?
I don't want to answer that one because it's not happened.
No, you have to answer the question.
No, I won't answer that. It doesn't happen.
No, Mr.
This is about
Mr. Cham,
witness. Council, this is
Cham,
about witness.
I will not
witness that is
page
supposed
8 of the financial manual. Let me read to you. It says, Chief Executive Officers shall be appointed by local government service commission. The list goes on. As the accounting officer of council, he or she shall be responsible for the general management and supervision of the financial and accounting operations of the council.
That's correct.
And the safeguarding of council's assets in accordance with Section 43, Sub 1, Sub 2, and 3.
That's correct.
He is personally responsible for the due performance of the financial duties of council. This cost council some expenditure.
I agree.
Which you, at the time, were supposed to oversee and safeguard. Is that not the case? Was this approval proper?
Was?
The approval proper?
I cannot say because...
As the chief accounting officer at your time, even though you did not approve this, but was it proper?
One thing I do know
Was
is
it proper? It's a question. It's a legitimate question.
it's proper because the head of the institution is traveling. It's
Who is the
proper.
head of the institution?
The mayor.
And who is the chief accounting officer?
I'm the chief accounting officer, and I was not traveling.
And you are not aware of it? And you had told the commission you ought to have been aware, but you're not aware of it.
I'm not saying I'm not aware of it.
The evidence is there.
I was aware of this, but the letter is not addressed to you. Asked
said
about this.
You were not familiar with even the letter.
No.
So-
Your question was.
I can repeat the question again. That's not supposed to be the problem. And I flow with your question, with your answer. And even if you change your answer, I will still flow with the answer. The bottom line is, you as the chief executive officer, you were the chief accounting officer.
Correct.
That is a fact.
Yeah.
And so no matter what the answer is, it boils down to the central issue, which is, as a chief accounting officer, you will be accountable for this. And your answer, if it is you don't know about it, we take it. If it is you know about it, we take it.
What's your question?
I will repeat it again. Were you aware of this voucher?
Yes.
Your answer previously was no, you were not.
No, you don't remember. I said yes.
Did you sign the voucher?
The signature is not clear, but it looks like mine.
Did you sign this particular voucher?
Yes.
Now you signed the voucher?
It's not now. I said yes. Even beginning, I told you.
You told this one you signed it.
It's not clear.
Let's
This
give
one
you-
is my signature.
Let's give you another one. Please give the witness the other voucher. Yes?
Okay. This one, I did not sign this voucher.
Is that proper?
Well, my deputy signed it,
The
and
answer,
I'm not
the
aware
question
of.
is it proper?
No.
Good. Now, the other thing I will ask you is the issue regarding remuneration. How do you decide how many or how much, the mayor gets paid, the deputy mayor gets paid, or the officials in the within the council get paid per night? What is the determining factor?
Overseas or local?
Please come again.
I said overseas or local.
Both travels.
There is a tariff that we use with the central government. So
What is the tariff? It's a hearing, so people
I
have to know.
cannot say, right, I don't have it right now, but our finance department have that tariff. So we go in line with the central government.
Okay, we will need you write it down to provide us with the tariff. Can you do that?
Yes, sure.
Mr. Cham, were you the CEO at the time when some of your staff traveled to Belgium?
Belgium.
Yes.
Which staff?
You don't recall any trip to Belgium when you were CEO?
Yes, there was a trip to Belgium.
Okay.
But
How many people? How many people went?
I cannot remember.
Can you give us all the necessary documents from the requisitions, if any, to the vouchers for that trip?
Okay, let me note that one.
Please do that.
The vouchers and all the requisitions.
Yes. Now, we will call you back.
I want to do my submissions.
You have
you
submissions
remember
to do?
there was a time you asked me.
Okay, please,
KMT,
please,
and
you can do that.
I want to do it once and for all.
You may.
So, I brought some information about KMT. That's
Yes.
the Carnival Municipal Transport. There are about 6 files.
For KMT?
For KMC, yes. KMT.
All for KMT.
I also have a file for KMM.
Yes, let me have this admitted first.
Okay.
We apply to tender 6 files for the KMT, the Carnival Municipal Transport. Is that correct, sir?
Municipal transport, yes.
Yes, the first is the board documents. The second is KMT 20221 file, 2021 file. The third is the KMT manuals. The fourth is the 2022 file for Carnival Municipal Transport. The fifth is KMT auditor file. The sixth is the payments, all into evidence as exhibits.
The witness presented 6 files for the Carnifing Municipal Transport Company. They are the first is the payment file, the second is the auditor's file, the third is the manual file, the fourth is the board documents file, the fifth is the KMT file for 2021, sorry, and the fifth is the KMT 2022 file. These 5 files are admitted together as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/JC/KMC/010.
Ask the commercial places. Now, you have other files?
Yes. That's the KMM file. And also and also the sketch of the market plan.
Mr. Cham, please speak into the mic.
The KMM file, Carnifing Municipal Market file, and some of their sketch plans, development sketch plan.
The first is the
KMM.
KMM.
Yes. That's the file for KMM.
For this file, it will be better if you can provide a cover note or letter indicating the documents that are in the file.
Okay.
Yes.
Those are the sketches.
These are the
Sketch plan for the market. They are development plans for the market.
how many?
Are they necessary?
Are they?
Are they necessary? Do you want to have them?
Show them.
Or you don't know?
Mr. Cham, what were you requested to bring?
The KMM file.
Yes.
Yes. So I brought
So
this.
these are pursuant to that file?
Yeah, yes. They also.
They are part of the file?
They also brought me some sketches that they brought.
Mr. Cham, is it a project that has been implemented, has already been implemented, or is ongoing?
It's yet to be implemented, but the activities are on. The plans are on, but it's yet to be implemented.
What is the proposed site for this market?
Is at the Bakote Fish Market. If the commission don't need it, I can take them back.
On perusing these plans, it seems it is just for one market, right?
Yes, they are proposed plans.
It's just for one market.
Yes.
I don't think we need to have all of this admitted, since it is for just one market and it's just showing, for example, the back and left 3D views, etc. And Mr. Cham, we will return the plans.
Okay.
If there is any need for us to confirm anything, we will request same from you.
All right. Thank you.
All right?
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think the council also asked my last coming here.
Yes, but we are going to admit
this one.
the file.
Yes.
Yes.
But okay.
We proceed.
Yes, please.
Mr. Cham, just for you to clarify to us, you have a public relations officer at council in your time?
Public relation officer.
Yes.
Yes.
What is
Then.
please?
Currently, we don't have. We used to have.
You used to have.
Yes.
You don't have any more?
At the moment, no.
Why is that?
The one that was there resigned, left the service.
And who is that person that was there?
One Fatu Silla.
Fatu Silla.
Yeah.
Since when?
Not that long. Not that long. I can't say exactly the.
Was there a public relations officer before Fatu Silla or manager?
There was.
Who was the manager?
Aisatu Fal.
What is the
Isofal, yes.
what is the role of the public relations manager?
The role of public relations manager.
Yes.
Of course, the name speaks for itself.
I want to hear from you, CEO.
Yes, it's the face of the council. It takes communication from outside to KMC and from KMC to inside in terms of our services and where we need to improve, and also respond to media issues, and also our development plans, as well as our budget and host of other programs that KMC is involved, the public to know. We also want to get the public, what the public feels about us, what are our challenges.
Okay.
We want the public relations officer manager to let us know.
Is he working for council directly, or he is attached to an individual? Or she is attached to an individual?
Of course, the public relations officer manager for KMC.
For KMC.
That's the name.
So you have the TOR for the public relations manager?
Yes, there is TOR.
Can you provide the TOR?
Sure.
Were you familiar with a report from the audit that the public relations manager is not qualified?
Say it again.
Does not have the qualification to hold the office?
Was I aware?
Yes.
That
at any point in time, that the qualification of the public relations manager does not suit the office?
By whom?
The audit.
No, I wasn't.
You were not aware. Very well. Are there any questions? If not, we will ask the Cham to just wait for us outside.
Yeah. I have another one you asked me to bring. That is my property originals.
Yes.
I spoke to Kamara about it. They're here.
Please.
And the department that were existed during my time, I also know them here.
And we can hear you very well. We cannot hear you very well.
Yes, the department that existed during my time, they are also in this time. So I don't know when I can have the originals.
You can make an application to the chairperson so that you can request for your originals.
How do I do the application?
You can liaise with the registrar, and he will guide you accordingly. We have applied to tender the following to replace the documents. Number one is the transfer of ownership of land. The date is 19th of May. Is it 2009 or 4?
2009, yes.
2009. And documents in relation to the purchase of land. The date is 2020, 2nd of June 2020.
Mr. Cham?
Yes.
I will hand over these documents to the registrar just to verify with the copies that we have admitted.
Okay.
And I will order that he returns after certifying that these are the true copies of the originals of your property. So we will return the originals to you.
Thank you.
All right?
Thank you.
Now, I have a question, Mr. Cham. How long did you serve as CEO?
1 year, 4 months.
1 year, 4 months.
Yes.
And please provide us with your budget for that year, which you executed.
Okay, that will
That is
that will be 2019 budget. Okay.
2019 and 2020.
Because
you served in 2020. First quarter of 2020.
The first quarter, that was the
Yes.
second one just ended.
Yes, your 2019 budget informs your 2020 budget. So provide for us by tomorrow your budgets for 2019.
2019.
Yes, and 2020. These are specific to you.
Annual
right?
budget.
Yes. The actual budgets that.
Okay.
Yes. Please provide them by tomorrow.
Yes.
I think this should be with the commission itself.
Sorry?
This budget should be with the commission here.
Okay, from here, there are some documents that you need to check. So please check and confirm.
All right.
If it is with the commission, we will call you in back to admit them through you.
All right.
All right?
Yes. Mr. Cham,
Yes.
can you provide us with clarity on this particular voucher? The PV 190085. PV 190085. The original is there. One 90085. Yes, turn to the request page, the requisition.
Yes.
What's the date of the requisition?
This is 16 May 2019.
Can you kindly increase your voice, please?
16th May 2019.
Please read the subject, the body. Read the content.
Yes. Approval is granted for the payment of per diem effective the 20th May 2019 to Thursday 2023, 23rd May 2019 for the public relations officer and protocol officer to travel to Dakar, Senegal to facilitate the visa application for the Lord Mayor who will be traveling to Canada.
Before that, you have the request. This is the approval. The request you will see on the next page.
I beg your pardon?
The request, the requisition,
Yes.
is on the next page, where the request was made. Request for support, I believe, is the subject. Yes. Please read that one loud, please.
You mean the body?
Yes.
I am to inform you that the public relations manager and my protocol will be traveling to Dakar, Senegal from Monday, 20th May 2019 to Thursday, 23rd May 2019 to facilitate my visa to Canada. In light of the above, I hereby request that you facilitate them with a vehicle and a driver, and also their accommodation and all other necessary logistics to allow them travel and do the necessary paperwork diligently.
So what was that application for? Or what is the request about? What can you tell us about the request?
The request, as I read the body, that
Yes.
is for the PR manager and protocol to travel to Dakar to facilitate visa application for the mayor to Canada.
So the mayor was applying for a visa to Canada. Is that correct?
According to this letter, yes.
When you say according to the letter, it appears it's just that you do not know about it, but you are going strictly by what the letter says.
That's the evidence. I'm talking according to the evidence.
No, I'm talking about in your capacity as CEO. So now, in this letter, how many people are to go to Dakar?
I beg your pardon?
How many people?
According to this letter, is the PR manager
Yes.
and the protocol officer.
Now, how many people went to Dakar?
According to the signature for the, is 2.
Did the driver travel to Dakar?
I should think so, but with the application, what I'm seeing here,
Yes.
I cannot ascertain whether the driver went or not. But
Now-
those who received the per diem on this document,
Would you be, that's that document. That's the voucher
Yes.
we have seen.
yes.
And that's the request. But how many people traveled in this trip in this time?
I don't know.
You don't know. You have no idea how many people traveled.
The idea I have, I see 2 people signed for the,
Yes, but you don't know how many people traveled.
no,
Would you be able to provide us with the information as to how many people traveled?
on this.
Yes.
You said?
Would you be able to furnish us with the information as to how many people traveled?
Okay, I'll try. I'll try and find out.
No, you don't have to try. You will give us that information. You were the CEO at the time. Please write that down. Write it down, please. How did they travel to Dakar?
By land?
By land.
I think so, yes.
You think so?
Yes.
You don't know?
They travel by land.
They travel by land. Did they go, the driver? Or did they pay transport, commercial?
I don't know.
You have no idea. Why is that?
Because I don't have any idea.
But why is that?
Because I don't know.
But you should be in a position to have an idea. Do you agree with that?
You can see I don't have an idea.
You don't have an idea. But you would have been in a position to know. Would that be a correct statement? Now, the information regarding how many people traveled, you will have to tell us when you come back. Did the mayor travel to Dakar?
On this trip or?
Yes, this trip.
No. According to this document, the mayor did not go. It's only 2.
But the mayor cannot go. The mayor would have to go because the visa has to be processed. Or is it that it can be processed without him?
That one I don't know. According to this voucher that you asked me to verify.
Mr. Cham, you see, I respect and really know that you don't know anything about this particular trip. I know that.
Exactly.
But
so if you want to push me to know, then you
I
want
am
me
not,
to give you something
no,
I do
I
not
am not
witness.
pushing you to know.
I want to give you what I witnessed.
And I respect that.
Correct.
And I really, really cherish the fact that you are giving us candid answers.
Good.
The idea is it has to be clear because of your capacity as the Chief Executive Officer. Because monies were expended from the council coffers, which you have the ultimate supervision and control. That is the only reason why I have to make every issue clear. Because for the CEO to not know about $1 being spent on any issue is a cause for concern. Do you agree with that?
I agree.
Yes, that is why in that capacity, I appreciate your answers. You have been honest and you have been forthcoming and very much straightforward with your answers, and I respect that. But we have to exhaust the rules. The rules are the rules because of your portfolio. Now, is the evidence or the answer that you have no idea whether the mayor traveled or not?
I don't.
You don't know. Now, the public relation manager was one I to file at the time. What is her role in applying for visa?
For visa?
Yes.
She was the public relations manager.
Yes.
Yes.
So, does she have any role in applying for visa?
Yes, I think she does.
How about the protocol officer?
The protocol, that's the mayor's protocol.
So can you explain to us what their roles were in applying for visa for the mayor?
The protocol works with the mayor on...
No, I mean, in application for visa, traveling to Dakar, what would be their role, each of them?
The protocol...
Yes.
...is the protocol of the mayor.
Yes.
He assists him on,
yes.
on all his protocol services.
Yes.
And the public relations manager,
yes.
Like I explained, the PR manager
yes.
is the facilitator between council and those outside the council.
Yes.
Either within the country and outside the country.
Yes. Were they both relevant in the application for visa?
You want to sound my opinion on that?
I want to sound your expert opinion as an accounting officer who would be in a position to tell us were these two relevant in traveling to Dakar to apply for visa?
I have no problems with that.
No, not about whether you have a problem with that or not. You are here, you are in the commission, you tell us whether the public relations manager and the protocol were very relevant in the application for a visa.
Yes.
Tell us how.
By their job descriptions.
Tell us, we are listening.
You know, I explained the role of the PR manager.
But we haven't still seen how you have linked it to the application of a visa.
So you want both or one of them?
Both of them. We have the public relations manager.
Yes.
And we have the protocol.
Yes.
So should they both be traveling to apply for a visa for the mayor?
If they are nominated, yes.
Are they both relevant in the application?
I beg your pardon?
Are they both relevant in this application?
The question is if they are nominated.
And I'm asking you a question. Are they both relevant in this application?
I think they are relevant.
Tell us how they are relevant.
The public relations officer helps the council between the council and the public.
What would they do in the application of a visa? What is the role of the public relations manager in the application of a visa for the mayor?
She is nominated.
No. See, you cannot really try to make something out of nothing, Mr. Cham. You were the CEO at the time. You have an application for a visa where the public relations manager, who you told the commission clear in no uncertain terms, work for council, answerable to council. And you have the protocol officer who is attached to the mayor. Should both of them travel to apply for a visa for the mayor?
And the protocol officer also is a protocol...
Substance. Let's discuss substance. Substance. Do they have relevance? I want my questions to be answered.
They do.
This is not an argument.
They do.
I expect the answer. Now
are you convinced with that they do?
How is the public relations manager relevant to the application for a visa?
Because this has to do with the public. It has to do with people outside KMC. It's not a KMC matter inside. It's not an inside activity. It's an outside activity.
It has to do with the issue of the public.
Yes.
Okay. Was it publicized?
You mean publicized?
Yes. Did she write an article about it? Or given a report about it? Did she give a report to you, the CEO, about it?
You see, the public relations manager
manages a report to you about it?
I want to help you.
Don't help me, with all due respect, don't help me. You are here to answer questions. Were you given a report by the public relations manager? On this travel?
After her return, yes.
Were you given a report?
That she went and they came back successfully.
Were you given a report Are you giving a report?
Personally, as a CEO,
Yes.
no.
But it has to it affects council and the public. Why would you not be giving a report?
There is no need for a report to apply. The only report you can, the visa is successful is here.
No,
and
it
that
affects
happened.
council. You have to have a report. And the public. This
No,
were
no,
your words.
the public does not need to hear that one. Not everybody will hear whatever.
It
But
affects the public, but the public should not hear about it.
but the public can learn that the mayor is traveling to Canada for programs that helps the council.
So was there a report? The answer is there's no report. Is that the answer?
On this from Dakar, yes.
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 There's
But
no-
the public was aware that mayor.
No, the answer is there's no report.
That's what I'm telling you.
There's no report. Perfect. Now, when you come back, give us all the names of the individuals that traveled, how much they were paid each, the manner of their travel, and the period they spent. That's all for this witness for now.
Oh, thank you. Your voucher.
Sorry, sir?
The voucher, this voucher, your voucher.
Yes, please just kindly return it.
Thank you, Mr. Cham, for coming. You are discharged. I expect to receive the budget for 2019 and 2020
All right.
by tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yes. These are already expended budgets that you have in your files,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
Please. And we will call you back if we need to have any information that we wish to cross-check with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, you are discharged. Can you please call in the next witness?
Madam Chair, I believe the witness will be waiting outside.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Call back.
They have a document for you. So. And please don't forget to collect your property documents, the originals, after he has verified.
Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. Good afternoon. Welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and Related Matters. What is your religion? In which language do you wish to make your testimony? Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation? Can you speak into the mic, please?
I would like to make an affirmation.
Okay. Madam Chair, the witness wishes to make an affirmation. Can you use your right hand, raise your right hand into the air and repeat after me? I, Nuru Adams, do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm that the evidence I shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness to the person.
Mr. Gay, are you okay with your system?
Okay.
Good afternoon, Mr. Adams.
Good afternoon.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Council, can you?
Yes, Mr. Adams, please state your name, your full name.
My name is Nuru Deen Adams.
Your address?
Pipeline.
You say pipeline?
Yes.
Your occupation?
Protocol. Protocol officer.
Where?
Carnifing Municipal Council.
When were you employed at Carnival Municipal Council?
In 2018.
2018.
Yes, please.
Do you have your appointment
Yes, I do.
letter?
Yes.
Were you confirmed, sir?
Not yet.
Can we please see your appointment letter? We applied to tender the offer of appointment letter to Mr. Nuruddin N. Adams, dated 7th of June 2018, into evidence as an exhibit.
A letter dated the 7th of June 2018 with reference KMC/ADM/074 addressed to Nuruddin N. Adams with the subject offer of appointment. The letter is signed by Demboja for acting Chief Executive Officer. It is copied to the Lord Mayor, Acting Director of Finance, Director Internal Audit, IT Manager, and Acting Executive Secretary. The letter is admitted in evidence as an exhibit and it is marked as LGC/NDA/KMC/001.
As the Commission places. Now, Mr. Dean, Mr. Adams, can you run us through your educational background, sir?
I started my education from at Ndaus School. At year 4, I proceeded to Marina International School.
Yes.
Up to the level of IGCSE.
Level of?
IGCSE, Form 5.
From 5.
Yes. And later proceeded to Management Development Institute, MDI, where I also studied business studies up to the level of postgraduate.
When is that? When was that?
I completed in 2016.
2016.
And I guess I started there in 2013 per se.
You recall giving a statement to the investigators?
Yes.
We'll show you a copy. So. It has 2 pages, the statement. Please go through it and confirm to us whether that is a statement you gave to the investigators. Do you confirm that's the statement that you give to the investigator, sir?
Yes, confirmed.
We apply to tender the statement of the witness Nuru Deen Adams. The date is 7th of October 2024 into evidence as exhibit.
Counsel, is there any additional statement, witness statement? Can you check? It seems I have two statements.
Additionally, I have it. Just my copy. May I just see the original register? Madam Chair, we apply to tender the statement and the additional statement. The statement is dated the 7th of June, 2023, and the additional statement the 7th of October 2024 in the evidence as exhibit.
Please hand him over the additional statement for him to cross-check and confirm whether it's his additional statement.
Correct.
Confirm that is the additional statement?
Yes.
The statement dated the 7th of June 2023 made by Nuru Deen Adams and an additional statement made on the 7th of October 2024 by the said witness Nuru Deen Adams. Both statements are admitted together as exhibit in evidence and they are marked as LGC/NDA/KMC/002.
As the commission pleases. Now, Mr. Adams, how were you employed at council?
I formally applied to KMC and I was given the opportunity to work.
Do you have your application letter?
No, I don't still keep a copy. It was dropped at the HR's office.
We will request that you provide your application letter. Give you a paper and a pen.
I was initially told my file is with the commissioners. My file.
Your file is with the?
With the commission.
I don't understand what you mean by that.
I went to HR, inquire if I can get through my confirmation letter just to verify.
If that is the issue or case, you can place with the registrar and he will give you access to.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, so please run us through your application. So when you applied, what happened?
Yes, I applied. It took a month or so before I was finally responded to.
And then when you were responded to?
Sorry?
When you were responded to, were you invited to any meeting or any interview?
Yes, initially when I was dropping my application letter, I met the HR manager who I spoke to and then gave my documents to.
And they replied to you and then employed you?
Sorry?
And you were replied to unemployed immediately?
Yes.
You were not subjected to,
Not immediately. I said over weeks or close to a month.
yes, but you were not you were not subjected to any interview.
Well, like I said, I met the HR manager.
I didn't ask whether you met someone. My question is, were you subjected to any form of interview?
I would call that an interview
Why would you call it an interview?
because I had a interface with the HR manager.
With the HR manager?
Yes.
Who else?
At that point, I just met him.
That was the day you sent your application?
Yes,
That same day? You
Yes.
went to drop your application?
exactly.
Is this time you saw the HR manager?
Yes.
And you called it an interview?
Well, I can call that an interview because it was an interface where he asked me a few
Interface and interview, they are two different things.
I sat with him. He asked me a few questions,
Yes.
which I answered. So I will consider that as an interview.
And what are these questions?
Sorry?
What are these questions that you were asked?
He just asked for my CV, which I
Yes.
produced, and then the history or background of the places I've worked in.
Mr. Adams,
Yes.
when you went to submit your application, were you expecting an interview?
Of course, yes.
That same day you went to submit your application, you expected that you'll be interviewed on that same day? Is that how it works?
Well, I had the dream to apply, which I did.
I didn't
So-
ask you that question.
Okay.
When you went to submit your application
Yes.
that same day, were you expecting you'll be interviewed that same day?
Well, probably yes,
Why?
because I'm there to drop an invitation, to drop a application.
Did they write to you to attend any interview?
No, they didn't write to me.
You were not written to.
Formally, no.
Writing is formally. So they didn't write to you for you to attend any interview. How did you know about this job?
So I had this dream of upgrading my CV, whereby I applied to few institutions.
You had this?
I had this dream of upgrading my CV,
Yes.
where I applied to different institutions.
Yes.
Yes, I applied one via PMO.
That's not the question. How did you learn about this job?
I had the dream of upgrading my CV, which I did and wrote to various institutions.
You had a dream
Yes,
of upgrading your CV.
yes.
And then
I applied through various institutions, and then I was given the chance.
how did you learn about the vacancy? Is the question.
I applied.
I can rephrase my question if you don't understand my question. How did you learn about the vacancy? You
Like-
applied for the position of a protocol officer.
Yes.
How did you learn about
No, it
the
was a-
vacancy of a protocol officer?
On the council setup, I realized there are various units and positions that were vacant at the time.
How do you realize that?
Well, it was like it was not a secret actually.
What do you mean by that?
Vacancies are always whenever you go to an institution and you want to work, you ask, and then they might tell you the vacancies they have, which I did.
Who told you about the vacancies?
Like I said, the HR manager who I met.
You met the HR manager when you submitted your application. I'm talking about the vacancy. You must learn about a job, a vacancy, then you sit down, you know you have interest, and you apply for the vacancy. We all know how it works. So I am asking you that simple question and you can't answer it. How did you learn about the vacancy of a protocol officer in council?
Like I said initially, it wasn't advertised. I didn't see it in any paper. What I did was having that dream to upgrade my CV, which
Did you know the mayor before this?
Sorry?
Did you know the mayor before that?
Yes, I do.
What was your relationship with the mayor?
Well, it was a fan and a contestant relationship.
As a fan.
Yes.
What do you mean by a fan?
Personally, I can say in every election, I do see people I can campaign for or at least vie for.
So who you campaigned for the mayor?
Well, at that point, I knew him, and then
Did you campaign for the mayor?
not campaign per se. You asked if I knew him,
Yes.
and I said yes, I did. At the time.
You said you were a fan and you have people you campaigned for.
Well, yes,
I'm asking you a direct question. Did you campaign for the mayor?
yes, I did.
Yes. So now you knew about this job because you had a relationship with the mayor. So it
No.
was not a job that was advertised to have a free level playing field for everybody.
I can
you know
clearly,
that.
I can clearly tell you, it's not because of the mayor why I had the job.
Who were you protocol officer to?
I was a PA, as you can see.
Who were you protocol officer to?
I was a PA initially
PA to?
to the MD of Jetra. It was a construction company.
I'm asking you about the council.
I'm telling you my history.
I'm asking you, I didn't ask about your history.
Very well.
I'm asking you about council. Who were you protocol officer to?
When?
When you work at council?
To the mayor.
How would you convince anyone when you had told the commission you had campaigned for the mayor and now you work in council, drop your application, you never never subject to any form of interview, and you got the job? Convince anyone, convince the commissioners that it was not because of your relationship with the mayor, that was why you were given the job.
Campaigning for the mayor and having the job, they are two different things.
How?
They're different.
How?
The other one is not, it's informal.
Yes.
It's just based on a fan base
Yes.
matter. What I'm applying for council is a professional institute.
True.
Or institution.
Absolutely.
Which I did apply and I got the job.
Through the back door?
No back doors.
It wasn't advertised?
I applied.
Was it advertised?
I'm not aware of that, but I know I applied.
No, you told the commission already that you did not see any advertisement.
Personally, I did not see any advertisement.
That's it. And that's what stands. You did not see any advertisement. You knew what you were applying for. You applied for it and you got it.
The job was vacant, sir.
It was vacant?
Yes.
How did you know it was vacant?
It's a setup.
I don't understand that, sir.
Every executive office has a portfolio.
No, how did you know it was vacant?
Like I said, I was a PA before, and I know every executive office should have a PA or a protocol or a secretary.
Should have a PA, Mr. Adams, is significantly vastly different from the office being vacant. I mean, you know this. You know this.
Yes, I
Don't
do.
make things difficult. You know these two are totally different. Every office should have a PA, maybe your opinion. And that opinion may not even be shared by some other people. But let's assume it's the right thing to do.
Sorry? Repeat
Let's
that?
assume it's the right thing to do, that every office should have a PA. Let's assume that.
Exactly.
But everyone shares that opinion.
Yes.
But let's go by your own evidence. That's significantly different from there is a vacancy in AfriCell for the position of a PA. There is a vacancy in some other institution for the position of a PA. Totally different. Do you agree with that?
Like I said,
Do you agree with that?
agree with what?
That the two are different. Knowing that there is a vacancy and knowing that there should be this kind of position is two different things.
From my end, it's all the same.
How is it all the same?
Because I had the opportunity to know every executive office should have a PA or a protocol officer.
Yes.
Exactly.
And so you also knew that KMC had a vacancy.
Yes.
But you cannot tell us how you knew it had a vacancy.
Like I said,
Who was the substantive PA before you were appointed?
I don't know.
How did you know there was a vacancy if you don't know who was there?
I didn't ask who was there initially. I knew the position was vacant and I applied.
Yes. So I think the evidence is very clear, Mr. Adams, how you got the job. So I move to other issues. You, in your additional statement, you can look at your additional statement. There were periods that you have been depositing significant amounts of monies to the accounts of the mayor, going by your statement. Is that a fact?
Can I have transactions?
A
copy of
you
it?
have your statement.
Yes,
Let me
I would like to.
Let me read your statement. In your second paragraph, you said, before that, let me read to you. In addition, on the issue of honorarium payment amounting to $10,000 is dated the 17th of August 2018. This payment was made to the Lord Mayor Ahmed Bensouda. I received the said check on behalf of the mayor from the finance department. Now, regarding this payment, I could remember being notified by the finance department the mayor has a payment to receive, and I went and collected the said check from the cashier and further delivered to the mayor. Correct?
Yes.
I go further. I did deposit money into the mayor's bank account on several occasions, but I can't remember depositing the said 10,000 check payment into his account due to proximity. Now, the second paragraph. On the issue of several deposits amounting to $2,137,335 from the period of June 2018 to January 2023, made to Lord Mayor's bank account at EcoBank. I can confirm that these payments into Lord Mayor's bank accounts, but I may not know the source of these said monies. Did you write that in your statement?
Yes.
Now, what can you tell us about these payments?
What can I tell you about?
What can you tell us about these payments from 2018 to 2023 amounted to $2,137,335?
So by default, the mayor is the executive of the region, and normally he doesn't go to the bank due to his tight schedule to be depositing cash.
Yes.
So in such instances, he will give me cash to go deposit for him.
That is the issue regarding the $2 million? Is that your answer?
Well, you asked how I go, why I go deposit money for him, right?
Yes.
And I answered.
Now, how about the $2 million?
That's a total.
Between 2018 to 2023?
I guess that's the total or the rundown of all the deposits that have been made.
Let me read further to your statement. Are you saying that these are monies in relation to your job?
These are monies given to me by the Lord Mayor to deposit in his account.
In relation to your job?
As protocol officer, yes.
Good. Now let me read what your statement says. It's different, Mr. Adams. You said, I can confirm making these deposits to Mayor's bank account, but I may not even know the source of the said money. Regarding the 500,000 deposit in January 2023, I have a small business dealing in buying and selling of cars. Around the year 2021 to 2022, I received a loan amount of $2.5 million from the mayor for the purchase of cars for sale.
So that's different from what you're talking about?
Don't ask me questions.
I
So
said-
now, Mr. Adams, I ask questions and you answer them.
Okay.
You understand that? Good. Now, this is what you said in your statement. Now, let me ask you again. The $2.5 million that you deposited within this period, going by your statement, from 2018 to 2023.
I didn't deposit 2.5 million in the mayor's account.
Can I repeat my question again? Good. And I will read the statement, your statement. If you have any part that you don't agree with in your statement, you can feel free to tell the commissioners that maybe it's a typographical error or you don't agree with it.
So I'm
Also,
actually trying to rectify you. It's not 2.5, it's 2.1. 137.
Mr. Adams, let me read to you. So when I read to you your statement, please, you can apply to the chairperson to make any rectification. Do you understand that? Are we on the same page, sir?
Yes, we are.
Thank you. Your statement says or reads on the second paragraph. Now, on the issue, several deposits amounting to $2,137,335 from the period of June 2018 to June 2023 made to Lord Mayor's bank account at EcoBank. I can confirm making this deposit into the Mayor's bank account, but I may not know the source of the said money. Did you say that in your statement, sir?
Yes.
Do you rectify any part of the statement before I proceed?
No.
Now, I can confirm making this deposit into the Mayor's bank account, but I may not know the source of the said money. Regarding the 500,000 deposit in January 2023, I have a small business dealing in buying and reselling of cars. Around the year 2021-2022, I received a loan amount of $2.5 million from Mayor for the purchase of cars. Did you write this in your statement, sir?
Yes, I did.
Do you want to change anything?
No, it's correct.
Good. Now, this amount of 2.1 plus that you have deposited into this account of the Lord Mayor, what is the source of this money?
Part of the 2.1 is the loan I am servicing with him, and the rest of it is the money he normally gives me to bank for him.
So part of this amount is loan you are servicing.
I am currently servicing.
How much is the loan?
I took 2 million from him, and I should return 2.5.
How much did you take from the mayor?
$2 million. $2 million.
$2 million.
Yes.
So in your statement, when you said I received a loan amount of 2.5, is that correct? Incorrect?
That must have been a typo.
I asked you twice, Mr. Adams. You said yes, it's correct.
Yes, it's correct because I'm supposed to refund him 2.5.
No, I asked you twice. You know, so it's advisable if you listen to my questions, we will get your answer. The commissioners will get your answer, and then that's the most important thing. But when I ask you repeatedly and you answer the question and you want to change it at the 11th hour, it's always difficult, Mr. Adams. It's always difficult. Now, how were you given this loan?
Sorry?
How were you given this loan?
Which loan? The one I got from the mayor. Well,
Yes.
I met him and told him what I wanted and solicited for a loan from him.
You have a loan agreement?
Agreement, no.
You have a loan
Not,
agreement.
not written.
Was it a bank transfer or was it given to you in cash?
No, he gave it to me in cash.
In cash.
Yes.
Were you given one amount, one go, or was it in installments?
In 2 installments.
Installment.
Yes, 2.
And what was the installment?
2 instance, 1 million each.
2 instance, 1 million each.
Yes.
The date?
I can't remember because it's been 2 or 3 years ago. I can't get a specific date, but I think it was somewhere around 2021, 2022.
2021, 2022.
Yes.
Is that different from the 2.1 million?
Sorry?
Is that different from the 2.1 million?
The money I got from the mayor was a loan.
Is it different?
Part of my loan servicing is also featured on the 2.1.
How much was featured there?
Approximately 1 million or so, but I'll have to confirm with my records as well.
You have to confirm with.
With my records.
So you can do that. So the 2.1 million was given to you in cash and you deposited into the bank?
No, like I said, the 2.1 are sequence of deposits, not one deposit.
Were checks given to you?
They are not checks, cash.
They are cash.
Yes.
Yes. Now let's leave this issue for now. We'll come back to it, Mr. Adams, unless there are questions regarding this issue. You traveled for an application for a visa to Dakar, for Canadian visa for the mayor?
Yes.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
When was this?
Sometime around 2019.
Sometime in
2019.
2019.
Yes.
How many of you traveled?
3 hours, I can remember.
Please come again.
3, but in total 4.
3, but in total 4.
Yes.
What does that mean?
I went by road with the PR manager and the driver.
You went by road
Yes.
with the PR manager.
And the driver.
Who is the PR manager?
I said too far.
And the driver.
Yes.
Did the mayor travel?
Yes, he later joined us via flight.
Via flight.
Yes.
And you met in Dakar.
And we picked him up from the airport.
How many days were you in Dakar?
2 days, 2 nights.
2 days, 3 nights.
2 nights, 2 nights.
2 nights, 3 days. Would that be accurate, sir?
Yes, but it's 2 nights. I can confirm 2 nights.
2 nights, 3 days. How many nights or days were you paid the per diem?
I will have to confirm that because it's been a long time and I've not gone through the records.
That's fair enough. Can you please write that down? Now, you asked the protocol officer, what was your role in the application for the visa?
So part of my TOR is to coordinate the principal, which is the mayor's movements, be it logistics or personnel.
Okay, that makes sense. So, do you know, by any means, what was the role of the PR, the public relations manager?
The PR manager is the secretary to the Foreign Relations Committee, which by default all foreign correspondence is passed through her office.
But no, I mean, in Dakar for this application, but you have already told us what your role is.
Yes.
To facilitate these movements and these applications. So how about the PR in Dakar?
Applying for a visa is part of her TOR as well.
Both of you were applying for the visa.
I didn't apply for the visa, for the mayor. I was just coordinating the meetings he had there, including the logistics and the personnel.
But the application for the visa is not in your TOR.
I didn't apply the visa for the Lord Mayor.
That's not the question. The application for the visa is not in your TOR.
No, it's not.
Was it in the TOR of the PR, do you know, by any means?
I'm not familiar with her TOR, but I know by default. She was the secretary to the Foreign Relations Committee, So all correspondence that has to do with foreign relations do pass through her. So all applications at that time was being handled by the PR manager.
All applications?
The ones I'm aware of.
Did you go to Dakar to collect the visa?
No, I didn't go.
How many people went? Do you
It was
know?
just the PR manager and the admin driver.
So wait, when I exhaust my question and you can answer. How many people went to Dakar?
When?
How many to
When?
collect the visa? One person.
When?
How many people went to collect the visa?
To collect the visa?
Yes.
2.
Please give us the name.
The PR manager, Aisa Tufal, and a driver from admin.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Adams. You can stay outside. When we need, we will call you back. Are there any questions, Honorable Commissioners?
Almost 12, 13 months. Then I moved to Jektra as a PA for over 1 year.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can you please call in Deen?
Brief is almost time for break. I am informed by the registrar, Honorable Chairperson.
Thank you, Mr. Adams. We may rise.